My brave lad sleeps in a faded coat of blue. In a lonely, shallow grave lies a heart that beats a true.
Musician Steve Ball knows a lot about the music of the Civil War.
Among the famished brave.
And a lot about the plots.
And every one of these is a Civil War burial.
At historic Greenlawn Cemetery, specifically those of Civil War soldiers without headstones.
In the summer of 2019, I began auditing the cemetery. It took just shy of 2 years. I audited 94 sections, just shy of 3,100 graves, ordered 188 missing headstones. It looks like about 160 will be approved by the U.S. government. This was one of the very first markers that we put in a couple years ago.
Yep, it sure was.
Looks good.
For 5 years now, Steve and Randy Rogers, Greenlawn's executive director, have pinpointed, charted, cross-matched, and scoured century-old records, then procured headstones for a simple, profound reason.
Because they deserve it. The state of Ohio ratio of soldiers to population gave the highest number of men to the Union Army.
And here at Greenlawn, that commitment is seen most vividly.
This circle is Soldier Circle, and it was the first veteran section here in Greenlawn Cemetery. Columbus was an intensely busy hub of activity during the Civil War, and so not all of the veterans made it away from Columbus and made it to the front. The Cemetery Association set it aside in 1862, and it was for Union soldiers who died here in Columbus, and there's 497 of them buried here.
Steve's family gave 11 men to the Union cause.
The picture of my great-great-grandfather in his Union uniform with his musket was something that I was absolutely fascinated by as a youngster. When I found my great-great-grandfather's grave 33 years ago, it wasn't marked.
Yeah.
And I went down there and helped the guy in Yellow Bud, Ohio, set my grandfather's headstone. But that's what hit the nerve with me.
These are not difficult to install.
Today, Sergeant John W. Griffith gets his long-missing military marker.
It's been fascinating. We found a lot of interesting soldiers. We found 2 escaped slaves from Mississippi that used the Underground Railroad to get to the state of Ohio. I found a Confederate lieutenant colonel. So there's just a tremendous amount of history involved with the project and a tremendous amount of Civil War history here at Greenlawn.
Greenlawn is said to contain 160,000 stories that all end the same. Steve Ball is determined to ensure we all know where the stories of service lie.
And you learn about what they did to save the Union back 1861 to 1865. It's something that simply grow within your heart.
When a robe of white is given for a faded coat of blue.
Bob Kendrick, ABC 6 News.